Hey going guys, it's Jitsumi here and welcome to another flight sim video. This is a first look video, the BEA 146 professional aircraft, or in aka British Aerospace, has been released today. And here we are on the ground in Brisbane. I have the Qantas Link livery up. There is plenty of different aircraft out there for you to pick. I think there's the 100, the 200. There's two Q.T.S, which are the 200 and 300 variant of the cargo, and then I think this is the 200 passenger variant. Might be the 300 passenger variant. I'm not 100% sure which one I picked, but there is a lot of different variants of this aircraft. Now, I have not looked at this aircraft. I haven't looked at any videos. I have set up some controls for it, which we'll go through real quickly on my Bravo throttle quadrant. And then I will probably do a tutorial later on, once I have the controls set the way I want the controls set. So, anyways, here's a British Aerospace, the 146 professional aircraft, finally in the sim, full, ready to go. Cost me about $87 Australian to get this aircraft, and yeah, it's a beast. I flew this aircraft a few times already on the channel, but on Prepared, I believe it was. But yeah, here it is in 2020, and wow. Now, I am in Brisbane, so the frames may drop a little bit when I look at the city area, but this is what we get in 2020. Just from a distance, looking at that gearing system is just phenomenal. They have done really good work with the aircraft so far, and I believe there's more updates coming for this aircraft in the future. Now, this is a just flight aircraft, so there is state saving as well. So all the just flight aircraft come with state saving, so however you leave the aircraft in the sim is what it will be when you jump back in. So you got I think that's the wing lights or the turn lights on the side there, and you got your landing lights on the wings on both sides. I don't know if you got taxi lights. No, it doesn't look like it. No taxi lights on the wheels there, but I would say they're part of the landing light system, either dim or bright or whatever. But if we have a little squiz around here, now this is one thing that I noticed is the lights in the wings just look phenomenal right there. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't believe this aircraft does a reverse as such, so I don't think there's any reversing. Oh, there's a little bit of jump. Yeah, Brisbane. I've got Orbix Brisbane and Orbix scenery. So I've got the Brisbane airport and the scenery around Brisbane, so I probably should have picked a different airfield for this. On the back here, you'll have the APU outlet there that you can see. We also have the rear light, or the rear strobe, that you would normally see on the wings on smaller aircraft. I don't know if there's one up the top here, but yeah. Alright, so you've got the wings, well, the T-tail up here is... I don't know why it's up. Does anyone know why it's up? I would have thought it would be down without hydraulics, but it's up for some reason. So, anyways, this is Victor Hotel, November Juliet Juliet. I'm not 100% sure if they're still using that particular name. They must be, if it's in here, because I know they're still using these aircraft, possibly. Not 100% sure. But look at the ailerons. The ailerons are like so small. Now, the aileron isn't actually moving. It's just a little trim tab there. So that's got to be something to do with the hydraulic system there. You'd think that the whole silver part there would turn. So, but anyways, I'm absolutely loving the aircraft. So so far, let's jump on in the cab and we'll have a look around. So I'm not going to use my track IR just yet, but we'll just have a look around. So on the left-hand side, I would say we've got a whole bunch of like lights and stuff there, and it looks like we can. So we've got panel lights, floodlights. I'm going to have to turn the track IR on here so we can actually have a look underneath, because there's a whole bunch of stuff there. So we got like volume controls for like your radios and stuff like that. We have a look down here. I think, can we push this stuff? Yeah, we can push that. So we've got a functional thing, and that was, oh, okay, so that's that. We have which we can get. We can drag it. Oh, okay, cool. So that's like your sun visor, guys, which disappears over there if you don't know it. So if you just click that, the sun visor goes back into its little hidey hole. That thing's pretty cool. Doesn't look like we can open the windows up on this. Oh, yeah, we can't. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we were able to open them up on the repaired version, but it's so we got flight manuals in here. Do we have? So we got flight deck air and forward door air. Oxygen behind. It's really, really good. We'll have a look at that again because this is going to have a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm going to have to learn how to get the Navigraph because it looks like you got some sort of Navigraph there. So we have, I have left the instrument stuff there so we can have a look at what the instruments are. So it looks like we can move that kind of around, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we have left spoiler, cancel the push. So GPWS, pull up. I'd say that's like your master warning lights and all that sort of stuff. We have a lot of analog. So a jet that has analog, and we are a Cat 2 aircraft. We can't do Cat 3 in this aircraft. So yeah. Wonder if that's one of these aircraft outside right now. Nah, it's not. It's probably one of my AGIs. So we have our attitude indicator and our standby there. We have our directional indicator. We have our directional compass, I think it is, or a DME compass I got there. I think that's our airspeed. Yep, airspeed. So looks like we can go up to 140 knots. Where we can go a lot faster. So you probably select that for something somewhere. Got a clock there. 100% sure what that is. Tell me. Nope. Radar altitude. Yeah, altitude. So that's where we be set now. UNH. We also have 2 of those. So I don't know. Maybe that's the standby one. I would have thought that would be the actual one, and that one would be the normal one. But that looks like it's digital in there, anyways. So there's a digital readout in feet and the analog. So basically 2 things together. So all our engine instruments. So the temperature. We've got PGTs and N1s, so all your N1s, your oil, if that is, oil quantity, oil temperature, and oil pressure. All our fuel tanks, so center, left, and left, so that's left and right, I should say. So that is there. And the annunciator panel with all the warnings. So your flaps, we can go up to 33 degrees flaps. Oh, wow. So we can, like, set... I just clicked on something here. Say that we're at 430. I would say that changes depending on what we are. So if we go to weight, it's set the weight up, right? Oh. That is cool. So whatever our weight is in the aircraft, well, that will change. That is not too bad. So that will be base. And then all you do is you click on that, and that gives you your 18, 24, and 30. So it gives you your V2 and your VR. So you're rotating at 30 flaps at 100. Well, you probably wouldn't take off at 30 flaps. I would say you'd take off at 18 degrees. And so you'll be going 123 rotate with 131 V2 for your climb out. And then your VREFs here, 33, 119 knots for your landing at 33 degrees of flaps, which we'll probably be using 34, so 124. It really depends. I haven't really looked into that too much. But yeah, you can click on that and it pretty much just updates. So we'll have a look at that in the future. Looks like we have our autopilot all up the top here. So we've got our VHF nav, autopilot. We've got our courses for both nav 1 and 2. Headings. Yeah. We got our FMC or MCDU, whatever you wish to call these things. I think it's an MCDU or CDU. So we got one on either side, and this one here may be some sort of radio. I haven't looked into it. This is just a first look video. Then we got our radios 1 and 2 on either side. Rudder trim, aileron trim, park brake. That is right there. So park brake is on. Is great. So I've set the spoilers up. The flaps probably don't work until I maybe need to set the flaps up a little bit better, but they do work there. Then we have our ADF, and we have a radar. Oh no, that's transponder, I believe. Yep, transponder. Brake temperature, so your wheels. Rudder and elevation and pitch trim. Down there, your dampener and stuff. 100% sure. Cabin secure for takeoff. Cabin secure for landing. Hey, cool. Is there anything under the floor? There's always something. So we've got the seats. Oh, wow. There's a seat just here. I wonder if... Hey, how you're meant to push that seat down. Oh, that's how... Oh, okay. So there you go. You can sit in the back seat there. You can slide that bad boy across. Oh, would you look at that? We can literally slide our seats where we want them. That's pretty cool. Slide that seat all the way back. Can we slide our seat all the way forward? So if you want to get in nice and close, boys and girls, you can. And so that's pretty cool. Got both seats there, both armrests. Very comfy looking seats, aren't they? But then again, they are very old. So looks like we've got our, yeah, that side, we've got our oxygen for the standby seat. Yeah. Wow, so that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and look at the, for the last, oh, that's our telehandler. I wonder if I might have to fix my rudder out, I think. Oh, God. Yeah, so there's nothing in the, no power to the aircraft, so rudder one. Didn't think of it. Anyway, so we got the electronic flight bag here. I have not seen this. You probably have already in other videos, but anyways, welcome to the electronic flight bag for the 146 Professional. Use the navigation to get started. Okay, so we're at the home. So QFPP, sorry, not QFPP. Pilot ID from your sim brief. I'll do that later. And then obviously you have all the other stuff there. You have a map that all filters out just like that, and I think you can zoom in eventually. Yep, there's a zoom in button. You can unlock the aircraft. Yeah, you can zoom around with the aircraft and lock it again. That's pretty cool. Charts, this will be your Navigraph authentication, so I'll just initialize that and see what comes of it. I wonder if this will remember, like I won't have to do it all the time. So just to, real quickly, just see how this pops up like this. Sign in. So the code is, in capitals, Delta Tango 7 Juliet Romeo 4 Whiskey Whiskey. Prove that. We'll allow everything, and that should change now. I wonder if that will stay there. Like, if that, now that I've, that'll be a thing, a test to see if it happens, like if it actually stays there and I don't have to do it every single flight. But if we just search up Brisbane, YBBN, search up that. Should bring up Brisbane. It says there's a log out there, so I'm guessing so. And we'll just let's have a look. Airports. Oh, that's approach. Sorry, I want to go taxi, airport. Now this is a little finicky, trying to get this all sorted. Airport info. And it has like a little aircraft there, which is really cool. So we can zoom in, and you can move it around. So that's pretty good. We can make it fit the page. You can turn on and off our area, and if you want night or day. So you get the dark. Yeah, nice. So you got the dark version as well. So I prefer the dark version, obviously, at night time. Sometimes I prefer it during the day too, because I have track IR and I have my lights turned off, so it can work properly. So the night version works really well for me. So that's our charts. We also have the aircraft. So this is how we open up some doors. So we have the chocks, we've got ground power. Ooh, and then we're home again. I think that's what it was. Okay. So we have synthetic metals, EVAS, state saving enabled.
State saving enabled.
Pilot callouts, cabin announcements, FMS navigation, gauge refresh rate, cockpit pilot. So if we do that, what that did, interior cabin. Wonder what the interior cabin did. Does that mean we can see it outside the cabin now? So yeah, you can see the interior now. So if I was to go out and get rid of that, maybe we can go into it. We'll have a look. Auxiliary fuel tanks. Where would that be? I don't know. We probably don't need it. Auto ground idle, cabin ambient sound, auto cabin lighting. I don't know what that. I guess that would be all that stuff. We're gonna have a look at those. So we got forward packs, doors. So we can open up the door out the front there. So we've just opened up the door, which is cool. Let's open up the stairs. So these aircraft came fitted with stairs. Quite a lot of these aircraft came fitted with stairs. I've been up and down these stairs quite a few times when I flew on Ansett. So we have a forward service door and cargo door. That's pretty cool. Aft cargo, aft service, and aft packs. Now I think in the past I've gone up into one of these aircraft from the back door. So that's pretty cool. So we do have chocks on the aircraft too. So, announcements, we can say seats for takeoff.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Cool.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
The cabin crew have been released to begin their service, but please note that the seatbelt signs are still on. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check. Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross-check.
That's pretty cool. Obviously, if you want to get the aircraft pretty much started straight away, you can go ready for takeoff, turn around, and cold on dark. So we're in cold on dark at the moment. I don't know if we can change the weight here. Oh, it looks like we can. So you can change the weights how you wish. Okay. Oh, it looks like we can muck around with that. So the packs we're going to take today is 110 or 101. We'll just hit enter on that. So we got 101. So I guess you could get a whole bunch of stuff from your thing. I don't know if it's like fully integrated with SimBrief, but it could possibly be. So we'll have a look at that in the future. We got ground power. So there's the ground power that we use here. That is actually quite loud, isn't it? So let's go ahead and shut the doors. So we got forward cargo and aft cargo, so I guess we can put that there. Something like that. So not going away. We'll have a look at that later. But yeah, we've got a few things. So we've got power to the aircraft. So we'll have a look at notes. So it looks like we can enter our own notes. And then last for settings, we can have a 24-hour clock up at the top. Instead of that, use a login. Brightness. That is a lot better. I was wondering why it was so white. We can have a different theme in it. So you choose your theme. I think I'm going to go with the blue theme. That just looked pretty cool. And that's the pilot ID. So I'm wondering if I just go that, and we go there, just username. No, we'll just use pilot ID. And so on, so forth. So basically that is the tablet. Now the rest of it will be in the aircraft, and that'll be another video for later on. So once I start getting used to the aircraft, we'll do some more videos and all that sort of stuff. So thank you very much, guys, and enjoy the next coming videos, and have a good time. See you guys.